Fiction? Science fiction. Saliva Victim or something. I don't even. Satchu Victim.
Where?
Satchu Victim.
Gothic fiction.
Gothic fiction. The Gothic Victims. So, Gothic fiction is basically anything that involves when you're reading, if you wear a lot of makeup, black clothing, anything like that. This is the thing, it's not that necessarily that the writing is dark and Gothic, it's more or less what you're wearing when you read it and how you're feeling. So you could read a romance novel, you know, you can get your romance novel on, it could be like a hardcore porn novel, I don't even know, some Anne Rice shit, you know, when she's in her...
That's why she's always got those fancy necklaces on.
She's always got these fancy necklaces on when she's typing, apparently. I'm gonna have to say that that's not Gothic writing. That if it's only Gothic if you're wearing black and crying when you're reading it. You turn Harry Potter. I'm gonna keep going back to Harry Potter because I've seen all the movies, so I feel that me seeing all the movies and almost being like half up the snuff with the people who've read the books and knowing my shit about it, I can claim that I read the books and get away with it because I know so much shit about those movies. And yeah, so you can call Harry Potter Gothic fiction, but you have to wear black or something that shows your inner depression. You know, you gotta put that depression on the outside and let the whole world know that you're sad when you're reading. Classics. It's actually classis because there's no C on it. So, classis. You can take classes in book reading and literature, we all know this, but I like classes about, you know, just anything random, especially going that Coursera. I'm really into the Coursera lately, even though I've kind of been shrugging off my courses. I got sick a week ago and got behind, and I'm not taking it to get certified or any of that shit, but as long as I pass, I tell people that, like, I'm fluent in it, I understand the topic that I was learning about. So I was just like checking out like astrobiology. I learned about aliens and shit. So who can honestly be like, yeah, I'm certified in astrobiology, or I'm a chemist because I'm taking chemistry, duh, and an astrobiologist and a game theorist. Now that's an interesting topic. You might think game like video game or board game. It's not the same thing at all. Basically everything in nature that has an interaction, decisions or probability, anytime something like that's involved, where there's choice, you can actually map it out and figure out the odds or the best course of action or, you know, strategies and such. It can be anything from auctions to flipping a coin to selling a building or buying a building, property, taxes, anything like that. It's all a game. Everything is a game. So I don't know how I babbled on to that, but that's what Classes is about. Things that keep you up. So the things that keep me up personally are pretty much the barrage of noise. I have impeccable hearing, and yes, it's impeccable. That means that if you were to throw my hearing out to a bunch of chickens, they couldn't touch that. It's impeccable. I think that's what that means. So yeah, I have good hearing, and it's more of a curse than anything because I can hear a freaking booger flapping on a nose hair in the freaking dog's nose or something, and that shit keeps me up. So I'm up all the time because of that. Also, we have Sasquatch here in Pennsylvania, and I can hear them like crumpling around in the fucking snow and knocking their wangs on the fucking trees, whatever the hell that shit is that they do with. It's like legitimate Sasquatch. I've watched this show actually tonight on Sasquatch just to try and see if any of it was relative to my experience with the Sasquatch in the area, and they refer to it as squatching. So there's lots of squatching going on. The area is squatchy is the word that I'm looking for. So it's this pretty squatchy area, and it's creepy shit. I don't want to talk about it. It was actually very traumatizing. At night worries. I don't know what this has to do with anything, but Dune.
Dune, the book Dune, the novel Dune.
I know what Dune is, okay? Dune is about this big-ass freaking worm thing, and it's all about the spice, and if you actually manage to get past the parts with that. See, it's weird when I watch Dune, it always ends up being that I must have some kind of amnesia for the movie because the only thing I can remember is the thing in the tube and the freaking worm, like sandworms from Beetlejuice flying around, flapping their big freaking ugly dicks around. And that's all I gathered from Dune. That's all I got from it. And I must have watched it at least 30 times. So I'm just gonna cut this short. We're at 15 minutes here, and I'm just basically
Going on for 15
I'm
minutes.
I'm just I'm done fucking around, and I just want to see what this is like. So
You know we can get